in the desert. What a way to kick off Week 4. It's the Seahawks and Cardinals in the NFC West, and it comes your way next. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It is the first game of the NFL Rivalries program for 2025. Seahawks and Cardinals underway from State Farm Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. We'll get this to about the 38. Well, you look at these two teams, rivals in the NFC West. It's been the Seahawks who have had the upper hand. They've won 7 in a row in this series. It's a rivalry that was born in 2002 when both teams joined the NFC West. Since then, a lot of great players have taken part in these matchups. You think about the Cardinals, Kurt Warner, Larry Fitzgerald, Anquan Bolden, and then, of course, the Seahawks in the 2010s, the Legion of Boom era, and their victory in Super Bowl 48. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. When you look at this defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
To the air again, McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
The Seahawks, first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks, first down.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Keon Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go again with Genty. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ashton Genty, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To throw is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and goal.
It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Jackson. Pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Andres Borregales on for the field goal.
And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's complete, right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7.
A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. That's again complete to Palmer. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Cardinals. Bayshore Tootin. A touchdown on the kick return and now run through the air. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 17-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is McCarthy. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw again is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw now on first down. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Aubrey now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next the score, Seahawks 24, Cardinals 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Jackson going to keep it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now we'll send them back to the drawing board.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would... He's got him in, complete! And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 46 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down.
Back to throw. McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ashton Jeanty with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Palmer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
16 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Middle. Touch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Bashal Tootin, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
31. Cardinals 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 124 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second and 1. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Seattle.
Looking to throw McCarthy. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Michael Dana. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On his own lead to give to Genty. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zay Flowers taking it in. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Completed to Hyatt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. give. Ginty. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, here's Ginty. And some space here. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Aubrey now for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score is Seahawks 38, Cardinals 31.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
You change it.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Palmer, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. Pass complete there to Nakua. What do you think? Play this safe, just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. A give out of the gun to Ginty. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's got it down to the 28. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Once again, it's Genty. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down, Seattle.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. On the give, Genty. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here's Jackson. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
One last shot for Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. This is caught by Waddle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball.